All right, we're recording. Very good, friends. Let's go ahead and get your blanket folded up, and you can pull up your playlist. We'll start that in just a second. So I'm going to fold up my blanket so that when I sit on top of it, it's nice and supportive. Yeah, sort of like so. And I've got my heater on. If you have a warm drink that you have nearby, maybe some unfinished coffee or perhaps a tea, that's totally welcome. I am partaking. And we're going to start in seated meditation. So this is perfect for you, my meditator Jack. We're so happy you could join us today. Welcome, welcome. Just make sure I got everything ready to go. Perfect. All right, go ahead and press play on your playlist whenever you're ready. Try and make sure it's not on shuffle, otherwise you might have some weird energies going through. And we'll find a nice tall seat on top of your blanket. The blanket is there to help support your sits bones, bring the floor a little closer to you, and allow your spine to find a nice elongation. Allow your hands to rest in your lap. And we'll start with 3 deep breaths, bringing the breath in through your nose. Relax your face, your jaw. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. And again, inhale through your nose. Fill up just a little bit more than the first one. And sigh it out. I'll let you find your last one on your own. Inhale and exhale. Start to bring awareness to your body. Where do you feel your breath? Is your body calm, relaxed, or do you feel points of tension, heaviness? Without judgment, without the need to critique or fix or correct, we're just bringing awareness. Smooth breath in through your nose. Seal off your lips. We'll breathe out the nose this time. Exhale through your nose. Find that again. Inhale through your nose. And almost like you could fog up a window with your breath. Exhale through your nose. Subtle hiss at the back of the throat. Now keep going with this breath. This is called your ocean breath, your ujjayi breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And today's focus is on the energy of Vata, which during the winter season, we can start to have imbalances in Vata. What that looks like is dry, brittle skin. It looks like forgetfulness, lack of concentration, a mind that is racing constantly, a mind that might be steeped in anxiety or fear. On the positive side of Vata, it's a very creative, very loving, very expressive energy. So we want to keep some of that energy today, that expression, that creativity. But we also want to ground it, bring it back to this warm energy, this pitta or kapha, if we're talking about doshas. warm, grounding, connected, mindful. So stay with your breath. Notice how it affects your shoulders. Notice how it affects your seat on the floor. And take a moment to ask yourself if any of the symptoms of a Vata imbalance resonate with you today. Has there been anxiety? Has there been a lack of focus? And if that's the case, today's class is perfect for you. We'll find one last breath. Inhale through your nose. Relax your jaw, sigh it out the mouth. Make some noise. Start to blink open your eyes if they were closed. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And we'll start with Ujjayi breath. This is breath of fire now. So we did the ocean breath, water breath. Now we're moving on to fire to heat up the inner flame. It's a forceful exhale either through the nose or the mouth. You go ch, 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 or you choose. It's a little easier to do the mouth, so we can start with that. We'll find 30 seconds, okay? I'll count you in. Let's begin. Inhale. Exhale everything. And begin. Inhale, exhale. Focus more on the exhale than the inhale, and it'll be easier for you. Keep it up. We're stoking that inner flame, that digestive fire, that breath heat. Keep it up, just 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, inhale. Expand the lungs, expand the sides of your ribs. Feel that breath energy swirling. And sigh it out, let it go. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna pick up the pace. Maybe this time you go through the nose. We're contracting the belly as we go, okay? All right, let's find it. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway through, keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, reach your arms up to the sky. Catch your right wrist, take it up and over. Side stretch. See if you can get really heavy through the tail. Stay grounded through that root, reaching up through the heart space. Good, let's come back through center on an exhale. Separate your arms, cactus the elbows. Spread the forearms back so you can open up that heart space. Yeah, nice adjustment, Jack. Beautiful, Autumn. One more breath. Reach back up, catch that opposite wrist. Send it all the way over. See if you can lift your heart to the sky just a bit more. Soft shoulders, soft jaw, but pretty deep reach through here. One more breath. Nice, Katie. Let's come back through center, cactus those arms one more time. We'll take a soft twist to the left. Keep the elbows nice and wide. We're twisting from the thoracic spine, so navel is engaged to the back wall. Little core contraction. Exhale, come back through to center. Inhale. Switch, twist in the opposite direction. Last inhale. And come back through to center. Reach up through the arms. Let's fold over your legs here. Crisscross fold. Yeah, let the head go. I'm going to stay up, but you guys fold all the way down. Nice. Release the back of the neck. Spread through your fingers. Just notice any parts of the body that still feel a little stiff. See if you can send your breath there. See if you can melt your breath around those muscles. Crawl back up, engaging your spine. Send your hands behind you. Uncross your feet, heels down. Take your knees side to side, little windshield wiper here. And then we'll switch. So funky leg on top, the one you don't usually have. Doesn't matter if your hips all the way up here. We're just doing our best. Reach up and fold over. Now I'm feeling super tight, so I'm gonna take my time breathing into this. I don't force myself. I don't rush myself into anything. Vata energy is quick. If you tend to have a Vata mind, you tend to think about 20 million things at once. You tend to try to rush from one thing to the next to try to get as much as you can done in one day. But today we want to focus on slowing down and putting our attention on that one thing we're doing, the present moment. If we're breathing, we're breathing. If we're folding, we're folding. The one thing we're doing. Exhale, start to walk it back up. Open up your legs one last time, windshield wiper. Drop the shoulders out of your ears. Maybe find a little neck stretch as you go. And now we find butterfly pose. Last little fold here, feet together, knees wide. Sit up nice and tall, grab onto your ankles. Exhale, we hinge forward over your feet. One more full breath. See if you can hinge out of your hips for 2 more seconds. Walk yourself back up. Hug those knees together. Send them over to one side. We're coming over for tabletop pose, knees on your blanket if it feels appropriate for you. Tabletop. Hands and knees right underneath your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Start to find some cat-cow here, opening up across the chest, soft elbows, tilt the pelvis forward. As you exhale, bring that navel up to the spine, round through the back, press your heart between your shoulder blades. Inhale, bring the heart forward and through, stretch the belly, find that deep back bend. And exhale, chin to chest, push the floor away. Keep it going. You've got about 6 to 7 breaths here. Take your time. And remember, Vata is creative, so a little bit of self-expression is totally welcome here. Nice. Beautiful, Darren and Alana. I'm loving this different part of your room today. You might just be in a different house. Nice, Patrick. Keep it up, Kristen. Last 2 right here. Good. We'll find stillness in your tabletop. Kickstand your left toes out to the side. Straighten your right leg back to the back of the mat. Pull your right arm up to the sky as well. Take a deep breath in here. Float your right leg if it feels okay for you. Spread across the chest. Push the floor away. Big, deep breath here. Exhale, thread the top arm under your left waist, like you're gonna reach to someone behind you. And then inhale, pull the elbow and the hand back up to the sky. If floating the leg is too much, just bring it on down. Go for 3. Yeah, good work for 2. And last one. Inhale to reach it all the way up. Float the leg one more time if it's not already. Pull the elbow to the knee. We've got 5 of these. They don't have to touch, but they energetically get closer. Last 2. Last one, stamp that right foot down. Push off the left hand. Come to stand up on that knee. Yes, good. And if, your back is to me, I apologize. Bring your hands down in front of you. Right hand is down, left arm threads under right armpit. We're trying to drop the left shoulder to the mat. 3 breaths here. Push down through your right foot. It's a little awkward, that's okay. Get a little heavier on the exhale. Nice. Start to push into your right hand. Thread the left hand back up to the sky. Bring both hands down. Walk your hands forward until your hips are back, your hands are long away. Let's crawl it back up. Come back into this modified side plank. Reach up one last breath. Exhale, tabletop pose. Good work. Take big circles through the hips. Slowing it down, getting connected to the pelvis and the shoulders. Just checking in, seeing how the breath affects everything. All right, let's take it to the other side. Right toes kickstand out to the right. Left leg extends to the back of the mat. Reach up through that left arm. Big breath here, maybe float. We thread underneath the right ribs. Pull those ribs up, cinch in the waist. Inhale, send it back high. Exhale. You got 3 more. 2. And last one, now it's elbow to knee. Pull it in. Extend and reach. Elbow to knee, pull. 5 total. Last 2. And last one, send that foot down. Push off the bottom arm, come to stand up. Reach up to the sky. Hands come in front of you. Let's take that right hand up and then thread it under. Coming on down to the right shoulder. Last breath, right in here. Deep into the low belly. Soften on your exhale. Use your left hand to push, reach the right arm to the sky for this awkward twist. Bring both hands down and walk them far away. Sink the hips back. Slowly come back. We're walking all the way back up. Reach up. Right hand back down. Side plank modification. Tabletop pose. Let's come through down dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your legs. Pedal out the feet. Let the head hang heavy. Yeah, and my best advice is to keep your knees bent. Even if you do down dog every day, start off with bent knees. Yeah, spread through those hands. Imagine that you had equal weight in your hands and your feet. And then push the front of the mat away and put a little bit more weight into the heels. Yeah, give yourself that elongation through the spine. Release the back of the neck. Inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Roar at me, go. Yeah, 2 more. Yes, beautiful. Last one. Yes, good work. Stay here for stillness. So no pedaling, no movement, just stillness. And then we'll slowly walk to the top of the mat. Take your time. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Separate your feet a little wider than hips distance. Good. Bend into your knees here as well. And let that head hang heavy. So Alana, my babe, release the back of that neck. Yes, absolutely. Nice, Katie. Turn your toes slightly in, maybe half an inch. Yes, perfect. Love it. Now, can we start to find a subtle sway through the legs here as you bend into one knee, shift the weight into one foot and the other? Just a little baby sway. Yeah. This helps to loosen up the side waist just a bit more. You can think of the crown of your head as like this magnet to the floor. Nice adjustment, Jack. Kristen, beautiful. Absolutely, Autumn. If you want to start taking this into variations like Alana and Katie are doing, you could grab opposite elbows. You could take your hands to the back of your head and get heavier this way as well. You have 5 more breaths here. So do everything you can to just hang heavy, pull the belly up, ground down through your feet. Keep those knees nice and bent, like your belly could rest on your thighs. Gorgeous. Last 2 breaths. Inhale, full all the way. Exhale, flutter your lips, go. Ground down through your feet. Let's roll up through your spine. Take your time. Relax the head the whole way. As you come to standing, reach the arms all the way up to the sky with your head as it lifts. Exhale, cactus the elbows just like we did. We'll take a subtle twist to the right. Back through center, inhale. And a soft twist to the left. You can't see me, it looks like this. Come back through the center, reach up through your arms. Take your hands to prayer, press them all the way to your heart. We're coming into tree pose. Pick up your right knee and try to bring your knee into your chest without your hands at first. And then you can catch the leg. Beautiful. Maybe hug that knee all the way in and ground down through that left heel. Take your right knee out to the right and reach up through your left arm. A little bit of balance, yeah. So the key to balance, spread through your toes, engage the standing leg, the trunk, and also find a point in front of you that's not moving. Put all your energy and focus there. Now the foot either comes to the thigh or it comes to the calf. You can keep your hands at prayer, at hips, or reach them all the way up to the sky, like big leaves. What kind of tree are you? I think today I'm a magnolia. Are you a palm tree? So tall, swaying in the wind? Yeah, good. 2 more breaths. Push the foot into the leg into the foot. Start to take your branches and bring them back to your hips. Right knee comes back and forward. Catch it again into your chest. Roll out the ankle, point and flex through the foot. Nice work. Step that foot down. Take the hips, sway them side to side. Yeah, maybe some circular movement. And then let's find it on the other side. So ground down into your right foot. Start to bend your left knee up into your chest. First, no hands. And then you can go ahead and start to squeeze the shin or grab below the thigh. 2 breaths here. Start to turn it out to the left. Lift through the heart, shoulders back. Now it's either thigh or calf. Reach up through your arms. Nice work. Can you imagine roots coming from the bottom of your foot? like they're strapping you into the earth. And from there, it's almost like you were reaching up, and the only thing holding you down were those roots. Swaying in the wind. Maybe you got a little bird on your branch. Tweet, tweet. Hands come back to prayer. One last breath. Send that knee back and forward. Catch it. Last time, roll, point, flex. Step and sway. Look at those dance moves, Sarah. Get it. All right, we go side to side. Big, big circles. You're adorable. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Keep your knees soft, half lift. I like to take my hands to my shins here. Plant your palms, step your left leg back, find a low lunge, tap the left knee down for just a breath. Good, pick that left knee back up, step your right leg back, plank pose. So here we want to keep it kind of soft. If you need to lower your knees, you can. But the key is your breath to ignite that belly fire. So push the ground away, engage the navel, and dome through your upper back for 2. For 1, lower your knees. Shift your weight over your fingertips, shoulders over fingertips. Let's lower all the way to the floor. Good work. Low cobra, heart peels up, top of feet pressed down, shoulders back, elbows together. And back to downward facing dog. Core and hips draw you back, down dog. Inhale, smooth. Exhale, smooth. Let's find all of that again. Look forward at the top of the mat, bend your knees. Little stroll, or maybe it's a step to the top of the mat. Inhale, let's come up halfway, flat back, strong core. Exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, reach up to the sky, tall stance. Float your right leg up. Turn it out. We take tree pose, 3 breaths. Grow your branches or take your hands on your hips. Stay for the exhale. Sending the breath to that low belly, diaphragmatic breathing. We want to expand that low belly. Last one. Good. Now turn the knee forward. Try to straighten out through that right leg as best as you can. Look, mono hands. Ah! Good job. Step it down, sway. And switch it out. Opposite foot. Bring it in, squeeze. Turn it out. 3 breaths in tree pose. However you want to live your best tree life. Reach up. Spread those leaves. Vata energy, we need to ground it. So you can think about the roots as that grounding energy and the focus on this pose, on your arms, on your breath, as the mindfulness. Knee comes back forward. Maybe support the leg, maybe don't. Extend through the foot. Look, mono hands. Good. Step it down, sway the hips. Reach it up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right leg back. Tap the knee down. Low lunge with the right knee. You can find subtle movement. You can keep stillness, whatever's best. Pick up that right knee. Step the left leg back. We've got plank pose. Push the floor away. 3 breaths here. Now, maybe it's full vinyasa if you're familiar. Otherwise, lower the knees, melt the heart, low cobra. Peel up the heart, shoulders back, toes untucked. Bring it back, downward facing dog. Now, I'm going to take my blanket and move it out of the equation for a second, so you can do the same. Bring the feet to center, reach up through your right leg, 3-legged down dog. Stay up on those left toes for me. Right knee in towards your right nose. Keep the hips nice and lifted. Send that foot back up to the sky. We gotta heat up this belly. Exhale, round it in. Bring the knee to the nose. Send it right back up. Last time, knee to nose. This time, step the foot between your thumbs. Back heel down to the earth. Keep your right knee over that ankle. Reach up. This is warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. There's a subtle back bend in this pose. It's not this. We're not dumping the belly forward. The belly's still slightly engaged, but we're reaching up and slightly back. Bend deeper into the front knee. We've got 2 breaths. This is a beautifully warming posture. We're grounding down through the feet. We're engaging the muscles of the body. Frame off that foot, either vinyasa or down dog. If you're not comfortable or familiar with vinyasa, I can demo it here for you. Otherwise, I'll just encourage you to go back to down dog. Half plank, 90-degree elbow. We come up onto the tiptoes, up dog, shoulders are down, heart is lifted. We're pressing the floor away. Core draws you back, downward facing dog. Left leg, reach it up. You know what's next. Try not to rush to it, you Vata babes. Bring the knee forward and through. Take it slow. Inhale, take it back up. Last 2. And last 1. Step the foot between the thumbs. Back heel down, rise up. Left hip slightly back, knee still over that ankle, nice deep bend. Reach up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Last one. Good. Frame off that front foot. It's either vinyasa or down dog. From downward facing dog, let's find it all one more time. Right leg high. Maybe this time bend into the knee and open the hip. Maybe circle it out. Bring the knee forward towards your nose. Send it back up to the sky. 2 more. Should be warming up those shoulders now. This time we take the foot all the way to the left, past your left hand. Outside edge of the foot comes down. Left heel spins to the floor. Reach up through that left arm. Yeah, big breath. Lift those hips. Take the hand behind your skull. Open up that elbow even more for 2. Lean back for 1. Left hand comes back down. Step the foot between the thumbs. Back heel to the earth. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. From here, we're leaning forward into the front foot. Lift the back leg. Warrior 3. Now, this might be easier if you have blocks underneath your hands. It might be easier to tap the foot down and then practice with lifting it up from the floor. Bottom knee can be bent, hands can be on hips, whatever makes this more accessible. 2 more breaths. Now bring the knee in towards your chest on that second exhale. Find your tree pose. 2. Slow down that breath, I know. And last one, exhale. Bring the knee back through the center, hug it deeply into your chest. This time we're finding warrior 2. For those of you that know, step the foot to the back of the mat. We spin open, face the left edge of the mat. Good work. Reverse the shape, reach up through your right arm. Find side angle pose, forearm to thigh, left hand to the sky. Squeezing and engaging that right glute. We're here for 3 breaths. Let me come check these out. Great work, Jack. Nice, Kristen. Bend a little deeper into that knee and track it over your second toe. Yeah, beautiful. Right forearm to thigh now, side angle pose. I love what I'm seeing, Katie, so strong. Can you lift up off that bottom shoulder a bit more for me? Yes, beautiful. Great spread across the chest. Nice, Autumn. 1 more breath here. All right, left hand comes inside of the right foot. Let's take a twist. Spin onto the back toes. Now the right arm reaches up to the sky. 3 breaths here. Extra challenge, we're standing up in this twist, right hand to the back leg, reach up through the left arm, and then come back into the twisted lunge. You're either staying here in twisted lunge or you're reversing, reaching back. Exhale, coming down for 2, for 1. All right, these are the bones of our flow. We're gonna flow it all a little more seamlessly in a second here. Send the right leg long behind you. Perhaps it's vinyasa, maybe it's down dog, maybe it's child's pose if you need child's pose. Three breaths in down dog or child's pose. Are you guys feeling warm? Thumbs up. Leg up. Yes, there we go. Nice. Love to see it. All right, inhale through your nose. Give me a beautiful. Lift the left leg. This time you can bend the knee, open the hip, take some circles. Stretch out through the toes. Great. And then 3 times knee to nose. We finish it off with the foot all the way to the right. And if that wasn't totally comfortable for you before, you can skip that part. So 3, 2, 1, send the foot all the way to the right. We spin onto the heel, reach up that right hand. 2, and 1. Right hand comes back down. Knee to nose, step the foot between the thumbs, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. If your wrists are starting to feel a little wonky, fist up your hands and take circles. I think I saw, I don't know, maybe Jack, let me know if you're feeling okay. Reach up. Yoga can start to do that. Trust. All right, we're leaning forward, coming forward, warrior 3. Launch off that back leg. Flex into the back foot, hands to heart or hips. Maybe even reach those arms forward. Last 2. Knee to chest, stand up. Woo, find that balance. Look in front of you. Foot into thigh, tree pose. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. Start to take that knee back forward. Extend it all the way to the back of the mat. Windmill open to the right, warrior 2. Reverse the shape, reach up to that left arm. Exhale, take the left forearm to your left thigh, side angle pose. Spinning the heart up, drop the left hip down. Longest hold is right here, so stay with it. Smooth out the breathing, relax your brow bone, your facial muscles. Right hand comes inside of left foot. Come onto the back toes, take that twist. You gotta squeeze those thighs towards one another as we come to stand up in a breath or so here. Come forward on the back toes like crazy. Now start to stand up, reach the left arm behind you. Stay with it, good. Reverse, reach up through the right. Exhale, come back to twisted lunge. Nice and slow. We're aiming for 3 rounds of this. If 1 is enough, 1 is enough. 2. Last 1. Hands frame off the foot, vinyasa or down dog. I'm gonna go to down dog this time. Walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Turn your toes out, your heels in, sink your booty down, Malasana squat. If your heels aren't on the floor, that's okay. Just try to lift up and out just a bit here and find elbows on the thighs, sway side to side. Imagine like you have a weight in your tail and a helium balloon in your heart. So you're anchoring while you're lifting up. Big breath. Smooth exhale. Connect back to that breath energy. Connect back to your heart space. What does your heart need today? One more. We have one last flow. We're going to do it all again. We're going to smooth it out and find a little bit more speed with it. So if it's too quick, take it at your own pace, okay? Hands come forward, lift up through the hips, turn the toes back forward, give your head a little yes, a little no. Walk it back out, down dog, last time. Left foot center, right leg high to the sky, bend into the hip. Maybe you find a back bend here, spinning open for a wild thing. If that's not happening, we don't worry about it. Bring the knee in towards the nose when you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Send that foot all the way to the left arm to the sky, big breath. Exhale, frame it back off, step the foot between your thumbs. Back heel down, warrior 1, lift up. Exhale, hands to prayer or hips, warrior 3, back leg lifts. Woo, find that balance. Knee into chest, stand up, tree pose. Take a moment to settle. Knee comes forward. This time add on a straight leg, just like we did earlier. Maybe you can hook the big toe with your peace fingers. Maybe you got the leg at the thigh. And we're gonna turn it all the way out again this time. Whether you have that toe with the peace fingers or you're holding onto the leg, straight as it can be, do your best. Lift up through the heart. 2, and bring it back and forward. Send that leg long, warrior 2, open up to the left. Reverse, feel that breath, that stretch. Exhale, side angle. Let's flow through reverse and side angle. So we come down, and then we come back into our reverse. Right arm up. Right forearm down, left arm reaches. Last set, reverse. Beautiful work. You guys look awesome. Land in side angle. Maybe take a bind. Top hand, back of the hand comes to the low hip. Shoulder head rolls back. Maybe you catch it with that bottom hand. Spread across the chest. Nice, Patrick. Beautiful, Katie. Lean the heart back. Maybe look up. Bend to that front knee. One more breath. Soft release of the hands, no slingshots. Left hand comes down, spin onto the toes, right arm up, twisted lunge. Stand up, reverse. We've got 3. Take your time. On that final one, if you're feeling fancy, you can add on a side plank. Otherwise, it's vinyasa back to down dog. You choose. You're in control. Downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg sweeps up, bend to the knee. Maybe turn it and spin it for a wild thing. Leg back up to the sky, knee into your nose. 3, 2, and 1. Send that foot all the way to the right this time. Right hand to the sky. I hope you're not cursing at me. And then bring the right hand back down. Knee into the nose, step it through. Lift up, back heel down, warrior 1. This is it, I promise. Smooth inhale. Exhale, launch forward, warrior 3. Last breath. Stand up, knee to chest, tree pose. Hug it in. Right now, it's good for me to put my hands right there on my belly and my heart so I can check in with that breathing, my heartbeat. Good. Turn the knee back forward, straighten through the leg. Maybe catch the back of the thigh. Maybe hook on to the big toe with your peace fingers. And then start to take it out to the side. How's your gaze? How's your breath? Find that fixed point directly in front of you, not down. Beautiful. Take it back forward. Slowly draw that foot back of the mat. Reverse open up, warrior two. Stretch across the chest. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. We flow it 3 times. Then we find that side angle. We find a bind if it's in the practice. Turn the palm behind you, back of the hand to the low hip. Shoulder head rolls back. Maybe you clasp the bottom hand. Breathe into the low belly. Spread the whole torso with your breath. Reach out to the crown of the head. Last inhale. Soft, gentle release. Right hand down. Come onto the toes, twist. 3 times here or stay in the twist. No shame in your game. Woo, I'm sweating. We started really heating up here. Last one. Now maybe it's side angle or side plank rather. Perhaps it's vinyasa, your choice. From down dog, everybody takes child's pose. Knees wide, toes slightly touch, forehead down to the mat. Yeah, take that much needed rest. You can massage your third eye, rock your forehead side to side. Maybe a little out of the mouth. Today, if you want to continue furthering your Vata balance practice, you can drink warm tea. Chai is the best. The ginger and the pepper and the cardamom really help to balance that dry winter Vata energy. You can find warm meals, muffins with honey or peanut butter, anything that brings comfort, a warm bath. Really trying to slow down with Vata. Heat up and slow down. Reflect, take stock of what we need in our lives, how we can refocus and regroup. Take your hands to the right edge of your mat. Anchor through that left hip. Really relax, let it go. Breathe easy. Deep inhale through your nose. Easy exhale, walk it to the other side. Another way you can share some balancing energy with yourself today is to show yourself love. Because Vata imbalances tend to cause fear, worry, stress. Women are more prone to these imbalances. That does not mean men don't feel them or experience them as well. But ways you can show yourself more love are with choosing the thing that feels good as opposed to the thing you think you should be doing. Giving yourself a little hug, showing yourself some physical affection. Just being a nurturer for yourself. And come back through center. With your hands outstretched, take your palms together You'll bend through the elbows and take your thumbs to the mid of your back towards your shoulder blades, like so. Yes, perfect. This will help you to stretch the triceps, your armpits, and your chest a bit here. So see if you can soften your chest further towards the earth. Yeah, nice, Patrick. You might need to open your knees a little bit more, my friend. There you go. One more breath. In through the nose. Sigh it away. Reach your hands back forward. We start to walk up to sit back on the heels. You can bring your blanket back into the equation for your seat. I'm going to put it right underneath my seat. Send my legs long, and we're coming into Dandasana staff pose, which we don't often do in class because it can feel confusing. But what it is we're pushing the floor away as we're lifting up through the chest. Hands are right next to the hips. It engages the back of the arms, the shoulders, and the core. We're pushing down through straight legs. Almost like you could pick up your lower body, but that's not going to happen today. Unless you're Superman, which, I mean, hey. Flex through the toes, reach the crown of the head to the sky. We've got 3 breaths. Experience each one. Exhale, reach the arms forward and up. Take your right knee, bend it in, catch it with your arms, cross the foot over the left thigh. It's a gentle twist to the right. Easy breath in. Let's come back to center. Send that leg long, reach up through the arms. Bend into your opposite knee, catch it and cross it over. You should feel the knee coming towards the opposite shoulder. That'll give you that deep stretch across the bottom hip. Twist through a tall spine, belly to thigh. Nice and easy. Let's bring it back through. Regular old forward fold. Reach your arms up. Give your legs a little shake. Maybe move some of that love out of the way. Exhale, forward fold. Do your best to relax. We don't always have to be muscling our way into a stretch. If you feel like you're not where you want to be with your flexibility, that's okay. Just be where you are today. That's part of accepting the Vata energy. Part of balancing it is being okay with where you're at, being okay with the present. Knees can be bent. 2 more breaths. Big sighs out. All right, roll back up. Head is the last thing to rise. Now we're turning it into wide-legged forward fold. Ideally, we have at least 90 degrees here. If it's not happening, that's okay, no worries. Sit forward just a little bit. Take a side stretch on over. 2 breaths. And come over to the other side. Back through center. Start to hinge forward from the hips. Almost like there's something that you're folding up and over, and then we fold down. Nice and easy. Start to come back up. Remove the blanket. Bring the knees together. A little slower than I did. Scoot your hips forward. We're rolling all the way down onto your back here. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. And then send your legs up to the sky. Knees can be softly bent. Your arms can come up too, but keep your shoulders plugged into the mat. This is called dead bug pose. And it's an inversion, which means that you get upside down and the blood flow gets a little break. Your heart gets a break from pumping so hard. Anytime your hips get a little bit above your heart, we're in an inversion here. Last two. And last one, catch your ankles, happy baby, open the hips wide. You can sway side to side, and if you're practicing next to someone, it's always fun to play baby bumper cars. Honk, honk. All right, knees come together, feet flat on the mat. Anything else you need, we've already got our twist in there. If you'd like another kind of twist, you can take it. If you would like to take Shavasana in another way today, you can do butterfly. You could put your legs up a wall and rest in an inversion, supported inversion. You could take a heart opener and roll up your blanket like a taquito. Exactly, Sarah and Jack, you can put a blanket over your body. That's my last suggestion for the Vata energy. Get all cuddled, all snuggly. Just find a position that you can be comfortable in, you can be supported, you can find stillness. Let your jaw soften. Let your eyes get heavy in their sockets. Allow your breath to be easy and natural. No doing, just being. Take a slow, smooth inhale. Easy exhale. Start to blink open your eyes and take in your surroundings, your environment, your ceiling. Brush your thumbs over your fingertips. Gently start to come back into your body. Reach your arms up and overhead, big stretch. Roll out your wrists, maybe catch one wrist and stretch to one side and the next. And slowly start to hug your knees into your chest, taking it to fetal pose. Let's do it to the right since you still have a day left to accomplish. Left is usually your lunar and right is your sun. So if you want to stay active, we take it to the right. Press up to a seat. Hands can either be at prayer or you can have them connected to your vessel, your heart, your belly. And I will give you a little bit of a passage from Ram Dass, who we actually lost last year, but he left his wisdom. So here it is. Let a man, though living in the body, so treat his body that, with right effort, right watchfulness, and right concentration, he will overcome the sorrow that is produced by the sensations that arise in the body. Our emotions store themselves in our bodies. So whenever you're feeling pain, it can actually manifest from something that you're storing mentally. It's all connected. So hopefully with more mindfulness, with more meditation and yoga, this can be released, is what he's trying to say. And we'll seal class with some healing vibration, aka Om, and take a deep breath in. Hands come to prayer right at your third eye. Trust yourself, trust your senses, your intuition, your inner guide, and know that you have each other as community, as support. You are not alone. I love you. Namaste.